The Governor Phillip Tower is one of the largest developments in the central business district of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. It has 45 floors, a height of 227 metres and a floor area of 55,000 square metres. It started construction in 1990 and opened in 1993.
Hi, I'm Jai. Our report provides an analysis and evaluation of the construction of the Governor Phillip Tower located in Mayflower Street, Sydney, New South Wales. And while the report will detail who the people are involved in the project and their role and responsibility, so the report will also give a detailed information of the construction management role needed on the completion of the Governor Phillip Tower. As the project director, we have the two main responsibilities. Secondly, implement the company article of association as required and implement the project goal as planned. Secondly, establish and manage all stakeholders in the project and prepare monthly project schedule and review the completion of the project while in the current month. The major problem is lack of the structure. If the project director doesn't set a clear goal and a specific roadmap structure, then the stakeholder doesn't have a clear objective, and the construction project can easily fall behind or exceed the budget. So performance management is an important aspect of the project management. So in order to work to perform tasks clearly, the project director needs to decompose larger and project-wide goal into smaller daily objectives to be accomplished by individual. So for the major success, I think the project plan has the responsibility to ensure that project products the specific result in the work and ensure that project meets the standard result within the schedule and production range. For example, it is necessary to control the quality of construction material and avoid the schedule at the correct time. For the major risk, as the project director, I ensure that the project is running normally under my multifaceted management. If not managed properly, there may be operational risk. Like the project director has the responsibility to ensure that the project implements the company's regulation.
The main role of a contracts administrator revolves around the procurement and management of subcontractors along with forecasting to ensure job completion. The roles include establishing scope of works and negotiating tenders, preparing and issuing contracts, preparing monthly cost reports, progress claims, PCG reports, EOTs and RFI registers. They're also responsible for creating value in the project. This involves the combined efforts of negotiating the lowest price possible whilst maintaining essential quality levels. Contracts are entered into between parties and ensure accountability to agreed committable terms in a formal manner. For the Governor Phillip Tower, there would have been a contract between the main contractor Grocon Construction and the clients Dexus Property Group, GBT and Australian Prime Property Fund. There also would have been contracts between the main contractor Grocon Construction and the subcontractors and consultants. There are a number of types of contracts. These include lump sum, time and materials, cost plus, unit price and GMP. For the building of Governor Phillip Tower, it is likely that a cost plus contract would have been used between the stakeholder and Grocon Construction. As for the subcontractors, it is more likely that a fixed price contract would have been used. The importance of contracts come to light when parties do not perform to the level required stated in their contract. This may be in the form of low quality of work, poor resources, or not meeting construction program dates. For a project the size of Governor Phillip Tower, running on program would have been critical as it could easily blow out. Detailed contracts would have been essential to ensure subcontractors and consultants were accountable for their performance. Two key elements of contracts include liquid damages and EOTs. EOTs are agreed number of days allowed for contingency when the program gets delayed and are vital for delaying liquid damages. For a project the size of Governor Phillip Tower, these days would have been critical to Grocon Construction as potential liquid damages would be high and very damaging to profit. Liquid damages are when the party undertaking construction works must pay for the other party if they failed to complete the work within the program specified.
Hi, my name is Ali C. I am the head architect of the Governor Phillip Tower located at 1 Ferris Street, Sydney. My roles and responsibility on this project is to be there for project discussions, being there with the client early on to have meetings on what designs are needed, to having meetings with engineering, council, all types of people to get the plans approved. And also having meetings down the track with the builders and the construction team. Now, another role of mine is documentation drawings. That means is getting the design ready to get approved and all documentation is needed for all other stakeholders to understand their role played on this project. Now, a major problem which I could face on the Government Phillips Tower is plans approval, which means that the design may not be up to scratch with local council or state government. Now, this can hold up a project very long, and these delays can affect the construction time needed to complete the project. Now, to fix these problems is adequately work with all members and stakeholders to get the plans approved and have an adequate drawing which can feasibly be built. Now, a huge success to this project is my design getting built. This project has cultural significance to Sydney, New South Wales. That is a skyscraper that you cannot miss in Sydney. And having your layouts being built is a huge major success. Now, the risk associated with the Government Phillips Tower is materials. Now, what I mean is that my design might have a layout which has certain materials needed, and those materials might not be manufactured, or might not be enough of it, or there might be a labour shortage to install these materials. So working with all construction teams while it's getting built to understand all problems and understand the risk associated with my design. Thank you.
Being the Work, Health and Safety Officer for the Governor Phillip Tower, I have the responsibility of ensuring that the workers on site are operating within a safe working environment. I had to observe, assess and report on the safety performance of a workplace and assist with developing procedures that meet safety guidelines. Effective communication is extremely important when it comes to expressing health and safety messages. If the wrong message or no message is received, the outcome can be dangerous as employees can become safety risks to themselves or others. For any WHS officer and their policy to be successful, it must be put into practice by the workers on site. My plan as a WHS officer was to consult with the construction workers on site due to the fact that they may be more familiar with the risks that occur than I am and are able to create the right control measures needed. The Governor Phillip Tower project experienced common accidents and injuries, which included falling debris hitting a worker, slips and falls, and machinery accidents. The role of a WHS officer is to eliminate or minimise these risks to ensure a safe working environment for all other workers.
Hi, my name is Tianxun Yu, and I'm the HR manager of the Governor Phillip Tower project.
With the constant change of the business mode, human resource managers as the core of the firm are becoming more and more important to the most organizations. As the HR manager of this project, my responsibility is to handle the recruitment and training all employees, organize the staff member and head officer together, which including communication and collaboration issues. During the construction process, I need to ensure that the whole process is carried out under the safe conditions, rationally arrange personnel changes, promote communication between employees, and avoid conflicts. The success of HR manager reflects in there's no one injured during training and construction period, and the project goes on successfully. Negative news can be effectively avoided through human resource management and my effort to protect the organization and personal information. The recruitment and training might be the hardest part that I need to deal with, because I have to make sure that the employees are fit with the vision with my firm and produce high efficiency work. Finally, the possible risks that I might face in construction include the scope of the site induction was inadequate, as well as the insufficient training of the workers, which might lead to the safety issues in formal construction. Besides that, due to the team assembled by people from different countries, this might cause the communication issues during the construction process, leads to the misunderstanding and slow down the construction progress.
Hi, I'm Angela and I'm the site manager for the project Governor Phillip Tower. And as a site manager, my main role is to coordinate activities of a range of contractors and subcontractors throughout the entire project. For instance, determining sequence of work to be performed and ensure that resources are available and that contractors do not cause each other delays. Aside from that, I serve as a liaison between contractors and the client, progress reporting to various stakeholders. Problems that may occur in my area of responsibility will include delays owing to the unpredictable events and occurrences that emerge on a daily basis. The reason for their occurrence could be due to poor communication levels between the team and the contractors, and discrepancies occur. Therefore, regular meetings should be conducted to maintain good communication and solve any conflict as a team that emerge throughout the construction phase. Success as a site manager would most likely be completing the project on time and on budget, and to do so it will require the site manager to be efficient in coordinating various activities, effective communication with client, contractors and employees, as well as problem-solving skills that allow site managers to face various challenges that emerge during construction. A major risk that is posed on the site manager would be the unpredictable situations that arise during construction day-to-day, and this is when it relies on me as a site manager and my team to develop solutions and take corrective actions, thus minimizing the impact on the overall progress of the project.
My name is Amelia Liang and I am the project manager of the Governor Phillip Tower. Some of my responsibilities as a project manager is to oversee activities, identify and manage possible risks, coordinate staff and internal resources, ensuring the project meets the deadlines, having great management skills, and most importantly, having a high level of communication skills. The Governor Phillip Tower is currently undergoing the construction process, and some of the problems that have been faced so far is the shortage of workers we have, which causes some delays with some minor tasks that need to be completed. This was resolved by employing more workers after communicating with the HR manager, as there is a demand in completing the project on time. As a project manager, another problem that was faced is having to ensure that the cost being spent on site does not exceed the amount of $300 million. As every cost will need to be pre-approved, and written in a report so that the spending is being tracked. Some of the success we had with this project is being able to meet the safety requirements and following the safety regulations that have been implemented on site, and being able to have a detailed work schedule meant that the project was able to get back on track, ensuring that the project can be handed in on time.
My name is Oliver Doherty and I'm the plant and machinery operator. Within the construction of the Governor Phillip Tower, the plant and machinery operators played a crucial role and responsibility within the development of the building throughout the stages of the whole operation. This includes the monitoring and controlling and maintaining of the plant and machinery that is used within the construction of the building. However, when operating the plant, the manager usually specializes in analyzing production metrics, recommendations, solutions, improvements, and performing general housekeeping, while the machinery operator's responsibility generally consists of maintaining and repairing equipment when necessary and ensuring operation of the machinery is produced at a high quality of production. The construction of the Governor Phillip Tower was very successful due to the plant and machinery operators being able to complete tasks in the given time frame, have minimal injuries, and due to there being no major errors.